AI vulnerabilities are reshaping cyber risk in 2026, with 87% of security professionals reporting increased exposure from AI-driven threats. To unpack these, we have Shiv Krishna Anil Kumar of Concentrix. Shiv, what new cyber risks are emerging as financial institutions accelerate digital transformation and AI adoption?
The biggest shift that we see is from the fundamentals of a perimeter security. Earlier, it used to be attacking on the firewalls, web applications, more towards the identity and the data space. So today, what we see with the AI is targeting the humans, right? We are looking at the automated phishing, deep fakes, impersonation, and the number of attacks that are going up on a higher scale. So this the rise in the AI-driven attacks have clearly increased the attack surface. And also with companies going through digital transformation, they are working with a lot of third parties through APIs and integrations. The attack surface grows even larger with all these cloud integrations, rapid adoption. So the whole gamut of the attack surface, which earlier the attackers had a smaller space, now because of all the digital transformation and AI, the attack surface is going bigger. So that is one of the key areas which we see where the attacks are going on a faster and rapid scale. Earlier, the attacks used to happen. Right now, the number of attacks are going per minute, right? The number is on a higher scale. They can target accounts or target these companies predominantly on specific numbers and go on attack on different areas. So, we at Concentrix leverage this by providing continuous monitoring 24 by 7 into all these different aspects to ensure there is a sense of security.
Great thoughts there, Shiv, but how are cybersecurity gaps persisting despite rising investment? And as a follow up, how are companies trying to plug these gaps?
Oh, this is a very great question, right? Because everybody says, "Hey, I am investing so much into cybersecurity, I should be secure," but that's not the case. Even despite the huge investments, they are getting a lot of attacks these days. Why is that? Because they rely too much on the tools, right? What cybersecurity is all about: people, process, and technology, not just technology alone. The things they do today is more over dependent on the technology suite to ensure that, hey, I have the best of the best technologies out in the world and that should protect me. But no, you should in the same place have a better and robust processes. You should have the people have the kind of awareness in the company, not just the cybersecurity people, but starting from the receptionist to the CEO should have a basic understanding of cybersecurity. So that is being shown as the lack, and because of this lack, there are a lot of more attacks that is happening. And often with how the world is moving, the speed at which the attacks are coming are higher, and we should be able to do that defense in that kind of a response. Our response speed should also increase. So this can be done using the operational security by continuously monitoring performance and fine tuning these tools. You need to look into these tools not as a separate solution, but have a single view, have a entire dashboard to see where exactly this is happening. So that is my take, that this is how things will move and will improve if you want to, just not by spending money, but people, process, and technology should work hand in hand.
And finally, Shiv, what will define a cyber mature financial institution in the next 3 to 5 years, and how will cybersecurity play a big part of it?
Oh, in cybersecurity, we always say there is no 100% ever, right? There is no guarantee. We say that even if you do the best of the best, it is unhackable. We never say, like the Titanic said, right? It is an unsinkable ship. We never say that in cybersecurity because we know there will be something or the other that will keep coming up in the newer age with all these cloud and mythos and all that is coming up. Of course, that is not released to the public right now, but things are moving at a faster pace. Looking for a 3 to 5 year, it's going to be a long shot. But what I would always look from our side will be to start executing from today, so that every year we go to a better maturity from what I was yesterday, right? So to do that, the first thing is to assume I don't trust anybody. You implement a zero trust architecture across. Even if you are the super admin of an organization, or have the CIO has you might be the CIO, but you cannot have access to the items. So we look at zero trust architecture and bringing all the siloed tools. You need to bring it together to bring a strong cyber culture, right? You have to have a single pane of glass view, so that this gives you a better visibility into the solutions. And with the culture, as said, the next part is the process and people. So people should be improved, or the people, it should not be just talked among IT professionals or the cybersecurity professionals, but this has to be spoken at the board levels, at the middle managers, everywhere. The awareness should be there in all levels. Without that, I think the maturity will not come far. So we treat cybersecurity as a core of business risk, focusing on investing in the right technologies to maximize ROI. Instead of looking at cybersecurity as a cost center, the board, the decision makers should look cybersecurity as a embedding principle, developing of products, services, and what.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Shiv, and good day over there.
Thank you for the time, and it was great talking to you today.
Again, that was Shiv Krishna Anil Kumar, Head of Cybersecurity Solution at Concentrix. For more news, visit asianbankingandfinance.net.